Hey, good morning, vinyl community. Thanks for dropping in. Tony's LPSRUS here. Today I'm going to do a quick video. I've been watching a lot of vinyl community YouTubers, and I think one of the most popular videos that I like to watch, I enjoy, are watching what other people are playing, what's in their rotation. So I'm going to start doing a segment which I call Heavy Rotations, 7 albums in my goodie box. And these are things that have been in rotation for a long time in my place. And I'm going to be doing future ones. There's plenty new things going in and out. These are some standards, some diehards that I hope you enjoy watching, and maybe you'll give it a spin. First one up is the Stones, Exile on Main Street. This is an original pressing. I've had this since it debuted. Here's the gatefold. Inside are, as you know, postcards. Postcards are here. Hard inner sleeve with photographs. And this is one of my all-time favorites. It was recorded in France. As you know, the Stones were in exile as far as the tax situation in London, in England. And this is Exile on Main Street. This is the yellow tongue label. That's always been in my goodie box. Here's another one always in my goodie box is Desire, Bob Dylan. One of my favorites. I think this turned a lot of people onto Dylan that weren't into the folk, early rock scene of Dylan, but this is a classic. This doesn't get the love it should get, since Blood on the Tracks was given the one-step treatment, which I highly recommend. This is an original, but this is a Japanese pressing. That's the inner from the Japanese pressing. I also have, of course, the domestic and a few other pressings, but this is always in my goodie box. This is a present from Big John, has the Japanese inner, and this sounds really good, really clean. Here's the Japanese label. This is a favorite. Of course, Hurricane Carter. I met Hurricane Carter at a Chiller convention a few years back. The famous middleweight boxer, who's actually, if you listen to the story, it's amazing what Dylan did for that person. He actually helped get him out of prison. Here's another one in my rotation. I talked about this before. One of my favorite Wings albums. The last Wings album, I believe, number 7, Back to the Egg. Doesn't get the love it deserves. This is always in rotation. This is great sonics. Here's the inner, and it has the egg on that side. You can see there the egg, sunny side up and hard over. Always in rotation. Another one that's always in rotation is Deep Purple, Machine Head. This is an original. This is a gatefold. And this album, all these albums I consider perfect albums. I could go on and on. This is the first 7. We'll be doing more of these. This has the insert. That's the insert. Machine Head with credits, lyrics, the inner, and I also have my sheet that I rate my albums, and I log in when I play them, when I clean them, when I bought them, if I can remember. And that's the Warner. That's not a Green Warner. I think I have this on Green Warner. I have to look, but that's always in rotation. Another one that's always in rotation, and it's actually a demo quality record. It's almost on the fringe of jazz rock fusion, jazz soul fusion actually, and that's the Temps Masterpiece. This is the embossed copy with the masterpiece, the heads in granite. This is a classic album, and on here is the song Masterpiece, which I believe clocks in at almost 14 minutes. And it's a slow burn. It's just a famous band that records, that played behind most of these vocal groups for Motown. This is an original pressing. This is just fabulous. And if you do, if you don't know much about the Temptations, they always had some classic jams on their albums, and this is one of them. That's a jam. The vocals comes in, I would say, 5 or 6 minutes into the piece. If you bought a compilation or the Temptations' greatest hits or the Temptations #1s, those are the single recordings, the 45 versions, which are edited down to under 4 minutes, under 5 minutes. And I never really picked up on those because I always knew that to get an OG copy, you would get that full song. And I have every Temptation album up to a certain point when the original band was around. Here's another one that I love. It's always in rotation. Climax Blues Band, Sense of Direction. This is a fabulous album. I think I talked about it as a sonically superior album, audiophile sound. And this is in rotation on Sire. Sire records usually sound good. And last but not least, always in rotation, one of my favorite Elton Johns. It's always a happy, great album to listen to. Captain Fantastic and the Brown Dirt Cowboy. And this is a gatefold. And this comes with a booklet and a poster. The booklet's superb. It has a bunch of things. These are priceless. They put a lot of money into this package. Elton John could carry that weight, shipping platinum records for probably 8 or 9 years in a row. And this is Captain Fantastic. Also has a poster. I'm not sure if the poster came with this record or I got this from my rec shop. But this is a promo, MCA, and that's the poster. So just want to show you that. Here's the label. Great copy. Always in rotation. If you haven't heard this album, pick this up. So that's my 7 albums in heavy rotation, albums that are in my goodie box. I'll be doing more of those. If you like it, let me know. And then I have on the TV there my pick today for a sonic OG record that has sonic properties, that has audiophile sound. And that's this record up here. GDC Riley, Harper Valley PTA. Now, I only really listened to Harper Valley PTA, this tune, written by Tom Hall. It's a classic. This album sounds so good. There's the flip side. And as you see, this is on Plantation Records. This is Plantation Records #1. And it has a little, the cover actually depicts a little bit about the story, Harper Valley PTA. So the rest of the album's good. It's just well recorded. This was recorded in Nashville and produced by Shelby Singleton Jr., Dobro Pickin' by Jerry Kennedy, Plantation Records, Nashville, Tennessee. This is an original. And this gets the MoFi sleeve treatment. This is in rotation, but I'm putting this up because of the audiophile sound. And this is an album that you could actually show off your system with. It's just so good. It's a novelty record in a way. It's a story. It's country western at its best. Tells a story. Tells a good story. And the story is still relevant today. If you haven't heard this, Harper Valley PTA, listen to it on YouTube. Jeannie C. Riley. Yeah, it's a great album, great sonic. So I hope you enjoyed this segment. Like I said, I'll be doing more. This is volume 2 of 7 albums in my goodie box. Thanks a lot for joining us today. And if you have any comments, tell me what's in your goodie box, what's in heavy rotation down at your place, your neck of the woods. Thanks a lot. Keep rocking. Tony's LP signing out. Appreciate the time. Thank you. Thanks.